Hello and welcome to Steelmade Furnishings. My name is Annie, and in this video we are going to show you how to assemble the Adirondack chair. The Adirondack chair features a beautiful metal and wood design. The metal frame is made out of 3/16 American steel or stainless steel, that is a choice. And then we offer 3 wood options to complete the chair. The first 2 options are ready to finish maple and ready to finish walnut, which means that our craftsmen here in our wood shop would cut wood panels ready to ship to you, and they have been pre-drilled. So when you get it at home, you can choose to seal it however you would like and finish any other further edges, smoothing the edges, or whatever you want to do, or just leave it as is and put it onto the chair using the assembly directions we're about to show you. The other option is the do-it-yourself option, which allows you to purchase locally sourced lumber, and that means that you can choose what type of wood and stain and finishing you want to do with your chair, and then you would just assemble using the assembly instructions we'll show you in just a minute. The Adirondack chair has been designed to be easily assembled and using everyday household tools. If you are using the DIY kit, you will need a saw of some sort, like a circular saw or a hand saw, to cut your lumber down to size. Or when you do go to purchase your lumber, you can ask them to cut it for you at that time. The other tools that you will need is a Phillips head screwdriver or a Phillips head screwdriver end on the end of a drill. So you can choose one or the other, they'll both work. Any other hardware that you'll need, we will provide for you. And that includes the Allen wrench needed for some part of the assembly, which you'll see in a little bit. The do-it-yourself kit includes all hardware necessary for assembly, including the oxidized or black screws, which will be used to attach the lumber to the metal frame, the Allen wrench, and then also the stainless screws, which will be used to assemble the metal frame. The metal pieces included in the DIY kit are 4 bottom support brackets, 2 front foot pieces, 2 rear foot pieces, 2 armrest brackets, 2 18-inch seat brackets, and 2 22.5-inch back brackets, and 2 chair frame panels. The last pieces you'll need before you start your actual assembly is the lumber. So our guys here in the wood shop went ahead and cut 1x4 pieces of lumber to length, which I think they did 29 inches for this chair. The average chair is, I think, 28 inches as it says in the instructions, but you can make the chair any length that you want. If you do extend it further than what an original chair, around 28, 29 inches is, you will need to add extra support to the back, which it shows in the instruction manual. So please reference that, because you will need additional pieces of lumber when you are assembling so that you have back support for those for that length or the desired length that you want for your actual Adirondack chair. It's also important to note that when you do go to purchase your lumber, you also need to purchase tiling spacers or shims, and they need to be the desired thickness that you want between each piece of wood in the chair. The chair consists of a left and right hand side assembly. The brackets and panels are the same for both assemblies. The only difference is which side of the chair frame they are attached. We are going to attach the brackets to the chair frame using the supplied screws. The brackets are threaded, so no additional hardware is required. There's no specific order necessary to attach each bracket to the frame, but for this video, the guys here are going to start with the front feet. Next, they're going to attach the back foot. Next, you will line up the seat rest and insert the screws to tighten and secure in place. Then you will line up your backrest and secure it with the screws, just like you did for the seat rest. Next, they're going to attach the bottom support brackets. Continue with the back bottom support bracket. Now we're going to install the armrest bracket. Repeat those steps for the other panel. Just make sure you are attaching each piece on the opposing side of what you did on the first one. While a second person holds the chair frame upright, begin attaching the wood to the brackets. However, before you begin attaching any wood, make sure that you measure the amount of overhang you have on the outside of the chair so that you can keep that consistent when attaching every piece of lumber. You will begin attaching the wood to the brackets in a specific order shown in the instructions or as we show here. The first piece of lumber you will attach is the brace piece of lumber, which goes to the front and attaches to the brace bracket at the bottom. You will attach the lumber to the metal frame using the oxidized screws for this portion of the assembly. Repeat the same steps for the back bottom support brackets. Next, we are going to attach the backrest pieces to the back. Make sure that you start with the top piece so that your spacing is accurate as you move down the backrest. This is where you will want to use the shims or the tiling spacers to make sure there is consistent spacing between each board. Once you've completed the backrest, it is now time to start the seat. You will want to turn the chair on its back to make it easier to screw into the boards at this time. Make sure that you start at the top or the front of the seat and move towards the backrest. The final steps to completing the assembly of the Adirondack chair is attaching the armrest to the metal frame. There you have it. Once you've finished the armrest, you just tilt the chair back up and you have a beautiful Adirondack chair ready for your patio, your deck, or even an accent chair inside your home. Something I want to mention is that this steel is hand oiled here when we do ship it. If you want to preserve the look of the steel, we do recommend that you oil it regularly or keep the chair covered, because that will also keep moisture off of it. So undercover patio or cover it with something on your own, that would be great. And the lumber that we used for this video was not treated or stained. We just went with very basic raw lumber. If you have any questions about this chair, the Adirondack chair, or any of our other products, please contact our support team at info@steelmadefurnishings.com. Thank you and have a great day.